Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Maria if this is your first time here. So today's video is going to be about 5 tips. This is just 5 small little business tips on what you should do with your profit. Now I have a previous video that I'm just piggybacking off of, which is 2 videos back, and I will leave that up in the cards, about revenue. Just business revenue, revenue minus expenses equal profit. So make sure you watch that video first. So today, I just decided to go ahead and turn the camera on. This has been the craziest weather in North Carolina. If you live in North Carolina, then you know what I'm talking about. Today has just been nothing but rain. For the rest of the week, it will be nothing but rain. But last week, it was even worse. Last Friday, we were under a tornado warning, then a tornado watch, and tornadoes actually touched down in North Carolina. So it rained for over 24 hours the night before that, and the wind picked up. So you know, you guys, with rain, when the ground is moist and then wind, trees are being knocked over, roads were blocked, roads were actually flooded, schools closed, jobs closed. It has been crazy here in North Carolina with the weather, and then on Saturday it actually snowed. So I'm just in the house. I'm in the house, and I decided to go ahead and jump on camera and just go ahead and give you guys some business tips that I just wanted to talk to you about, because I do have people that I do mentor. So I do have a few younger business owners, people who are just wanting to start a business and really getting into the business. So just coaching them along. And I want to go ahead and share with you guys some things that I have been coaching them about when they do make profit, what you should do with it. So if you're interested in hearing just like tips of what you should do with your profit, keep on watching. Okay, so I do have a notebook here, just have a few notes, and this is going to be a really quick video. So the very first thing, and we're going to talk in general about what I'm talking about is in general, but I'm going to specifically talk about hair extensions because that's what I do. As far as this particular channel, I promote, sell, and just discuss hair extensions, but you can use these business tips with any product that you're out here selling, whatever your business is, whether it's clothes, whether it's makeup, whether you sell shoes, it doesn't matter. Business is business, business profit is business profit, business expenses is business expenses. So you can use these tips with any business. So the very first thing, as far as getting profit, you want to make sure that you do a photo shoot. You should want to keep up at least 2 photo shoots a year on your merchandise. If you can do 1 per quarter, that would be even better. But starting off and just starting a new company, I understand that expenses are out there, so you may not be able to go ahead and just jump in to do a new photo shoot every quarter, but you do want to have material ready for flyers, material ready to use for your actual website, and things to post on Instagram or any type of social media. But getting a new photo shoot or updated photos of your actual textures of your hair. So I know some people, they do, especially including myself. I believe I have 7 textures in my collection. Some people have 7, some people have 8, some people only have 3. But people who are seeing you on social media, they want to see that hair on someone. Shaking bundles in front of the camera, taking pictures of bundles with your iPhone or whatever, that's not going to get a customer to want to purchase. They want to literally see someone in the hair. I had someone literally message me on Instagram. They DM me on Instagram, and they were like, you know, I don't see anybody in your loose wave texture. Like, I really want to purchase your loose wave, but I want to see it on someone. Well, although I have sold several bundles of loose wave, none of my customers are comfortable. My customers and my clientele, they are not people who post on social media or post selfies on social media or advertise where they are getting their hair from. So if I would have had all of my textures, maybe I would have had a photo shoot of all of my textures, maybe that person would have ordered. But because I did not have any photos, even photos of myself in the loose wave texture, she didn't purchase. So that is something that you want to do. Reinvest that profit into a photo shoot. Or I've heard people say, oh, I need a better camera. I don't, my camera is not that good. It doesn't really take good pictures. So take your profit and invest that in a better camera. So what I did, I'm going to tell you guys what I did recently for myself. I reinvested my profit and bought a new lens. Okay, so right now I am filming with my Canon T5i, and I am recording right now with the actual lens that came with the camera. Now, it's great for doing YouTube videos, but it is not great for doing portrait shots, so portrait and beauty shots. So I had to get a new lens for that particular reason, and I used my profit to purchase that. So whether you have to upgrade to a new iPhone to have a better camera, buy an actual physical camera, or actually have a professional photo shoot, reinvest your money into taking better quality pictures of your products. The second business tip that I want to give you is education. Taking that money and reinvesting it into education. So whether it is a wig making class, because several people, I took a wig making class. I paid, I want to say $700 for a wig. That's how I started making wigs with a sewing machine. I took an 8-hour class with a professional, a celebrity professional, and learned how to make wigs with the sewing machine. And that was the best money, that was the best investment that I've ever done. And even if it's not a wig making class, because again, you do want to perfect your craft, okay? So that's number one. Don't think that you don't have to take a wig making class because you're already making wigs. If you have the opportunity to perfect that, definitely go ahead and take that opportunity, because I was of course making wigs already, but I wanted to perfect my craft. So I took a class and invested money. But say it's something else. Maybe if you're familiar with King Ashley Ann, I think on Facebook, it's Club Social is her group name. And on Instagram, it's King Ashley Ann. She is a phenomenal coach that goes ahead and talks to you guys about doing Facebook ads, teaching you how to create content, create Facebook ads in order to be effective and get exposure on social media. So I cannot begin to tell you guys how helpful her classes and courses have been. I have purchased three of her actual courses, and I have to tell you guys, the exposure that I've gotten and the growth that I've gotten on my website, the number of people that have subscribed to my newsletter, they would have never known who I was or who my business was if I did not create those Facebook ads and create them effectively. So doing the proper way to do a boost, the proper way to do just a sponsored ad in general, making sure that the amount of money, like per clicks, and understanding everything, you want to take classes on those things. So that is another tip that I want to give you guys. I'm sorry, it just started pouring pouring again. So if you guys do hear it raining, please ignore it. So also, maybe you want to use the money for marketing and advertising. There are community colleges, there are places at the Small Business Center that actually allows you to go ahead and take classes on marketing and advertising. Just go ahead, probably the Urban League or a Small Business Center in your area will let you know and give you more information about taking classes. The third tip I want to go ahead and give you guys is just using that money to restock your inventory. Purchasing merchandise is so important, and making sure that you have your packaging and anything that you need that is business related, whether it's buying more ink for your printer, maybe it is buying the adhesive labels, the shipping labels, or just buying hair, or just buying any kind of supplies that you need for your business. Re-up, keep that going, keep track of your inventory, what's going out, what needs to be restocked, because situations that just happen as far as with the Chinese holiday. Make sure you keep up with the Chinese holiday. But now the Chinese holiday for January came, and then unfortunately the unexpected expense of the coronavirus then caused their Chinese holiday to be extended. So what you have to do is just prepare and make sure that you have enough in stock to hold you over in case orders are coming in but you have no way to restock. Okay, so making sure you go ahead and restock. And let me just look over my notes and making sure. So I do have here, you know, restocking satin bags, restocking packages, and let's see, oh, even having restocking for merchant for vendor tables. Maybe there's an event that comes up and you need extra items that you need for a vendor table. So just having everything that you need, if some event comes up and you're able to purchase a vendor slot where you can get exposure at an event, go ahead and use that profit to go ahead and fill up everything that you need to purchase and do everything that you need to purchase in order to get a vendor table and have a successful event. The fourth business tip is going to be, we're going to go back to I think that was the education. This is just to piggyback off of that one. When you are doing marketing advertising, whether you are hiring a professional to do it for you or you are doing it yourself, it costs money. So again, we have the education part of it for you if you want to do it yourself. But what if you need to pay somebody and hire somebody, whether it's for graphic designing, to have merchandise, or handheld, maybe you have to pass out flyers, so printed items, those things you have to have money set aside for. So Facebook ads, the sponsored ads, even if you know how to do it and you are familiar with doing Facebook ads, it costs money. So you can't run an ad for free. So even I think the month of January, I went ahead and I ran 3 ads in the month of January. I ran, I believe, a branding awareness ad, I did a traffic ad, and I did a conversion ad. So I did 3 ads, and those 3 ads cost me around $65, and I was able to just take that money right out of my profit and put that back into the business to pay for those ads. So that is tip number 4 of just having the funds to support your advertising and marketing. And number 5, this is the last one, my last tip, and you're gonna be so shocked about what it is. Save. Yes, save. Saving is so important. Just put the money in your bank account, your business bank account, and leave it alone. You never know when you're going to have an unexpected business expense. So just to give you some examples about business expenses that a lot of people tend to forget about would be like your annual website. I know that I have Wix, and every October, I believe it's every October, I pay, I want to say it's $245 because I don't pay monthly, I pay annually, and I forget about that every year. I forget that it's coming up until they send me an email and remind me that it's coming up, like $245 or $275, something is going to come out of that account. And luckily I have the money already in my account, so I don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay for it and how it's going to, how it's going to affect any money, because I know that it's in there. So another thing, the LLC. I know a lot of new business owners. I've definitely had a friend that do this a couple years back, did not know that you have to pay an annual reporting fee every year, depending on what state you're in. Even though you get, say for instance, you get your LLC this year, okay? So 2020, you get your LLC. Well, 2021, regardless if you made a dime or not, in order for you to maintain that LLC, when you actually do your annual reporting, there is a fee associated with that reporting, which is anywhere between $200 and $275, again, depending on what state you're in. So A lot of people are not aware of that, that there's an annual fee when you set up your LLC or report it every year. So that is it. Those are my 5 tips. Again, I just wanted to jump on the camera. I mean, like I said, this is this weather out here is just so depressing. I'm trying to like really hype myself up so that I can record and knock out a few videos this upcoming week. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you leave any comments down below. If you have other business tips on how someone should handle their profit, leave that also down below, because I have a lot of people that read my comments and you may be helping someone. So go ahead and put that down below as well. Make sure if you like this information, make sure you go ahead and like this video, share it with someone else, bring them on over to my channel, and like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.